What crops our ancestors planted could actually determine our personality, because it turns out that centuries of different farming habits can ingrain in us very different ways of thinking. Isn't that cool? In 2014, Dr. Thomas Tallam published a groundbreaking study. Northern Chinese, who are mostly wheat farmers, tend to act more individually. They were assertive, independent, and more analytical. On the other hand, Southern Chinese, who were raised in rice-growing regions, acted more collectively. They were cooperative, interdependent, and more socially attuned. But why? Well, rice farming isn't easy. It's labor-intensive, water-sensitive, and demands absolute coordination. If one farmer upstream uses too much water, everyone downstream suffers. Families must share tools, synchronize planting schedules, and literally depend on each other to survive. In contrast, wheat farming requires less teamwork. A single farmer can sow, harvest, and irrigate alone. And after thousands of years, these agricultural differences etched two psychological patterns into their societies. Rice regions bred collectivism, while wheat regions bred individualism. To test this, the researchers ran psychological games with over 1,000 Chinese participants from across the country. Each participant completed cognitive tests, which measured analytical versus holistic thinking, and social preferences tasks like choosing whether a friend should repay a favor or whether fairness should override friendship. And the results were stunning. People from rice farming provinces, the more collective culture, consistently made more interdependent choices, valuing relationships over rules and cooperation over competition. Wheat region participants, on the other hand, leaned towards fairness, logic, and self-reliance. Even if it risked social tension, the researchers expanded their scope to Japan, South Korea, and Southeast Asia, and all had similar results. Even among modern residents who are removed from farming for multiple generations, the mental fingerprint still lingers. Isn't that fascinating? Like how our ancestors worked and thought still affects us today. I wonder if any other traits carry on as well.